Not a good week for LA. Disappointing losses. And based on the internet, AR is trash and JJ needs to be fired. Looks like we got our new scapegoat, real talk.
Yeah, the Lakers just aren't good, man. Again, the big three plays and the big three doesn't perform. Yet again, it's just factually true now, chill. With the three of them on the court, I actually just looked at it because I just made a video about this. The Los Angeles Lakers, when Reaves, LeBron, and Luka are on the court, have a 111 offensive rating and a 121 defensive rating.
Garbage.
So they're quite literally one of the worst offenses and worst defenses when all three of them are on the court.
Trash.
And so it is what it is. I know what this team is. I'm no longer stressing myself out about it. They're bums. We're not going to win anything this year.
Bums.
Cool. Regroup. After the guy that no longer needs to be making $50 million per year is gone, we can use that money to help assist the 26-year-old that plays like, wash players. Chill, do you remember that show? It was a show with Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith, basically the Inside the NBA crew, but they did it on NBA TV.
Yeah. They had a number of different shows on there. Open Court, that was one of them.
Open Court.
I think it was Open Court.
Reggie was on there.
Yep.
Reggie was on there.
I saw a clip. I saw a clip on Twitter, and they said it was like, oh, when did you know it was over? Right, chill.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying, oh, it was when I was like, get to spots. And I used to be able to just get to a spot and elevate over the defender or go to the basket and elevate and finish, right? But it's when I had to get to a spot and then pump fake.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they knew it was over. Luka is doing this at 26.
Oh boy.
Luka Dončić is I am so
painful.
disappointed
What
in
it is,
Luka
man.
Dončić, bro. It's incredible. I'm going if I go on another Luka tangent, they're gonna call me a hater. So I'm just gonna be quiet. But
No.
I
actually respect Real Talk doing this because sure.
Do you want to max out Reaves after what you've seen from
No.
Oh my god.
Max out Reaves. We just gonna throw
is crazy.
everybody money.
50 for Reaves is crazy. I'm not saying I don't want to pay him, but 250 is
250 million for
no.
The reason why I'm smiling, boy,
Reaves.
because it's crazy how the tide turns. Like we was having a conversation about 6 months
because
ago.
those weren't the talk. Not the talk 6 months ago.
He's better than Zach LaVine. Not only is he better than Zach LaVine, AR.
No, well, to be fair, that one's aged.
Okay,
back.
that's
that's way closer.
That one's aged back.
Better than Zach LaVine. He's on one of the best, if not the best contract. He may be a max player at the end of this season. This is the same Austin Reaves who, watching yesterday with Desmond Bane, is just proving and compounding the point that when y'all run into a team that got a 2-guard that's buckets, we can take AR out the series because AR cannot defend, and we will go after him on the regular. He is 100% a bowl of chicken noodle soup that we ain't even like using a spoon. We just taking
chicken noodle soup.
That's what he is, and we just
broth.
Drinking, that's it, Ron. We drinking the whole. That's it. He is.
Just a bowl, no spoon, nothing. You just
no
Exactly. He's saying there's no resistance.
He's ramen, yeah.
Zero.
no resistance at all. Just
no.
down.
We don't gotta. We don't have to blow on it to cool it down. Nope. We can.
It's just calm and easy.
That's it.
Lukewarm broth.
That's it.
Lukewarm, bro.
And he has proven it. You run up on a team that got a 2-guard. If you run up on a team that got a 2-guard who can score, and this is what I mean when I say I don't really know what to do with Desmond Bane, because this game is so unorthodox. He's got that jump shot where it looks like a slingshot, but even still, he's a bucket getter. And if you run up on a team like that with Austin Reaves, you could completely take him out of the series. Keep him in the action. Go after him, make him try to close out on you. And whenever he tries to close out on you, he's not getting back into play. And the reason why he's not getting back into play is because he can't. Not because he's not trying, it's because he can't. One-on-one, you don't have to get.
Pritchard was giving him buckets, too.
straight giving him buckets. So and like Lake Show, Lake Show Jerry in the chat. Lake Show Jerry is one of those delusional Laker fans. Like, I'm on some nonsense. Even when you seen last year when he went up against Minnesota and Anthony Edwards completely took him out of the series. You saw it.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was
Was good. ATB in chat was good.
He was hurt.
But he hurt.
He was hurt.
Give me a break.
He had turf toe whatever in the playoffs last year. It was reportedly, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, reportedly, confirmed.
That's the thing. These players be playing hurt, and then the moment they not playing at the level, everyone gonna slander them. Then if they miss games, people gonna slander them for missing the game.
Yes.
It's crazy. The guy out there giving everything he can for the team.
That's what you get paid for.
Hurt, all for him to just get
wrong with
slandered.
What was wrong with him again?
Yeah,
turf toe.
Yeah. Same shit Darius Garland was dealing with. And you quick to tell me about his injury when it comes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But the moment it's Austin Reaves, give me a break. Yeah, racism. I've seen enough racism.
Oh, that's
what that is.
He's white.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
has to do it. Only explanation. Racism.
Even though we've seen him throughout the course of the season, when he runs up on two guards that can score, that can consistently give you buckets, he struggles with that. Because he struggles as a defender. We saw him because I can tell you where he wasn't hurt. Did he not play in the World Championship games? Did he not play there? And they consistently, the Euros went after him. Consistently went after him as a bucket getter.
I'm not gonna pretend like I watched.
I did.
Play in the World Championship.
I did. I'm not.
I'll believe you.
The reason why I'm not gonna pretend because I actually did watch them. And those Euros hunted him on the regular. 100% they hunted him on the regular. So with Austin Reaves being one of their main cogs. As an offensive player, you could take him out.
11 against Anthony Edwards. 28 and 16 against Anthony Edwards.
You could see him. You could see him get taken out of. You could see him get taken out of games and ultimately getting taken out of series. So, I think the Lakers are out of the LeBron James business. I do. I think that they moving on from him after the season.
I think any team that's seriously trying to win something needs to be out of the LeBron James business as far as paying him like a max player. He's no longer a max player. LeBron James is no longer.
What if he comes back on a minimum though?
He's not playing for a little bit of money.
I don't think he's mid player either though.
No, he ain't doing that. Yeah, he's not doing
that.
No,
but
he come and play for $3 million.
I don't know if you guys saw the reports around. He could take significantly less because there's going to be a bidding war for his farewell tour through Amazon or Prime.
Yeah, he could, but he won't.
He could supplement.
Ain't no good team paying for LeBron's farewell tour when they're trying to win some shit.
I'm saying his salary would be the minimum, Mars, and then he'd supplement that money with the rights to his farewell tour, apparently.
Yeah, but why do that when you can also get paid near 30 plus?
That just sounds like Kawhi shit.
That's not.
That just sounds like Kawhi shit.
Yeah.
Is it not?
You got
farewell tour.
Kawhi's not LeBron, yo.
Same shit.
Kawhi's not the king.
That's the same thing. He just said he's going to make it back for a farewell tour.
When you're the king, you dictate the rules of the king.
Not right now, Ron.
Is that cap circumvention?
So wait, so that's not cap circumvention.
I mean, for the player,
I'm not saying it's not. I just want to make sure I'm following you guys. I just want to make sure I'm following you guys.
I mean, for the player, not for the organization.
If James comes to a team, if James comes to a team and plays for a little bit of money, but they know that this is a farewell tour and they're going to make the money that they paid him, they're going to make that money back like times 200. Are they giving some of the money that they made back?
No.
Like, are they slipping that? How's it working?
No, it's not going to the team. It's going to LeBron.
Company. So, like, let's say HBO Max. And HBO Max.
He gonna make the money back, not the team. Not the team.
No, they're both going to get it on. They're both going to get it on the back end. They're all going to get it on the back end. It's like here we're all if we're all sitting down at a round table and it's like, okay, look, I'm gonna come here, you know what I'm saying? But we got to split up my farewell tour on a pie. Yeah, it might not be the same exact version, but it's definitely a form of cap circle.
Yeah, this is how they're going to do it, Og. So they sell off the documentary being filmed to HBO Max. Right. HBO Max, though, has to do the documentary in partnership with the LeBron James production company.
Uninterrupted.
It has nothing to do with the salary cap.
Uninterrupted.
It absolutely does, Chill.
Boss, what does this have to do with the salary cap?
What does aspiration have to do with the salary cap?
Okay, so
no, that's not the same. That's not the same.
It's a separate company.
That is not the same at all. No,
not only gifted. Not only is it not the same. In fact, it's even worse because at least with Kawhi, they had good intentions on helping to save the planet. Kawhi lazy ass says ain't plant the trees.
Here we go with this.
You know what I'm saying? Kawhi just said all the through. At least they had good intentions. They was gonna try to save the ozone layer and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had good intentions. Kawhi just ain't plant the trees.
So I'm saying it's not the same because fundamentally speaking, the Clippers are aspiring to pay Kawhi Leonard under the table for him to be a part of their team. LeBron is saying, I'm going to get this money so I don't have to sign a big contract, so you don't have to pay me that much so we can still realistically field a competitive roster and win. The Cavs are benefiting from having LeBron on their roster as compared to paying him under the table separately. That's the technical difference, at least in my opinion.
It's a side business deal.
And on top of that, Mars,
it just sounds like Kawhi was Bron going to Miami and then Bron's just doing KD to the Warriors. That's all I'm hearing. Like, okay, you just.
I mean, Bron did it better.
You upgraded the philosophy. You upgraded the philosophy.
Tell Kawhi get his scamming brain up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that's
how to do it. You don't have all the details ironed out, but then someone.
So if I decide to go play in Golden State, and I decide to go play in Golden State, and I go up there for $10 million. In the process of me going up there for $10 million, I have a production company, and my production company is partnered with, I don't know, HBO Max. HBO Max decides to shoot the documentary, which now I get a cut of that. What does that have to? And again, what I'm not doing is I'm not doing anything under the table. Like I'm doing this right out in the open.
Yeah.
Like, how am I circumventing the cap? What does this have to do with the salary cap being $172 million? I'm taking a little bit of money to come play up here, and my other business venture on the side is benefiting from me having a farewell tour. How am I circumventing the cap?
It legally is not circumventing the cap from a team perspective. It is you as an individual saying, I am willing to take less money on paper so we can have a competitive team around me to win basketball games. The team's owner is not paying me under the table. I'm making a on paper sacrifice with this team because I know I can get this money elsewhere. That's the difference, right?
When anybody has to start a statement with legally, they don't.
They're not yet. Right. I know. Hey, listen. It is 100% on some bullshit, but it's legal bullshit.
Yeah, well, wait a minute though.
That's all I'm saying.
No, here's the thing. No, Gifted. Don't let him off the hook with that because circumventing is illegal. So we're clear.
That's true. Right.
Circumventing is illegal. So I have to put that disclaimer in here. Legally, this is what I'm doing.
Yes.
Y'all are doing so much mental gymnastics for LeBron James right now. This is embarrassing.
No, he's going to do the mental gymnastics to get paid legally.
Bro, I think the simplest way to put it is that oh sure.
I just want to be clear. One thing, get your money, Bron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
I want to see a brother get paid. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, let's not act like it ain't a little bullshit under the table going on. But like I said yesterday, well, chill. Like I said, catch me if you can. You know, I'm with what Real Talk says. Steve Ballmer and Kawhi should have just did it a little better.
I think to make it simple,
everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah. I think to make it simple, the easiest way to understand what's going on here, right, is that LeBron is sacrificing on paper to join a team to win. The team itself is not circumventing the cap. LeBron is doing that for them as his own entity because he's using his own name and likeness to get more money. That's not circumventing the cap the NBA way, but technically speaking, you are in a sense circumventing the cap. That's why I say legally, because technically, sure you are. Technically,
Damian, isn't it like well known that part of like Kevin Durant going to Golden State was a little bit to do with like Silicon Valley and
well, of course,
that's why
of course.
I mean, that was
and
a part of it.
All of a sudden, the TV money just skyrocketed more than it ever had in league history. But anyways,
that too.
Thank you. That's not a coincidence, by the way.
Must be TV. Or maybe he needed. But I think Andre Iguodala.
The bigger picture though is like
I don't even know
back to the
how you tried to turn that into
I ain't gonna touch that one.
That was Go ahead.
What are you saying,
Come
Damien?
back to the super chat there. The bigger picture is like, I don't think it's so much about LeBron coming and going or whether he'll be on the Lakers. I think that the Laker fans are going to have to accept that this is the Luka Dončić experience now for the next foreseeable future. And I'm giving them, honestly, probably a year and a half until they turn on Luka because of his playing style, because of what's going on, because of how it's going to look, because of the antics on the court. Like, Laker fans have a very, very short leash with players, man. And
for sure.
I in my head, I can see a scenario where this gets real ugly real quick if they don't build a champion around Luka. And it's going to have to be an almost perfect team, I think.
Real talk, you are the resident Kobe guy up here. Do you think that in 1997, 1998, 1998, 99, do you think that Laker team with Kobe and Shaq, you think they survived today getting swept out of the playoffs 2 years in a row? Hell no. One of them dudes got to go. I don't know which one, but one of them dudes got to go. Even though they ended up running off, all they did was change the coach, right? Change the coach and ended up switching out one guy. They traded Eddie Jones for Glenn Rice, which I still think is a mistake. But if it's 2025, if them two dudes, you got arguably two top 5 players in the league, top 10, no question about that, in the league on the team today, and they get swept out of the playoffs 2 consecutive years, hell no. We got to break this up. The Los Angeles Lakers,
maybe they get like because Kobe is such a young player at that time. Maybe they get like that kind of bail. You know what I'm saying? Now, it'll maybe be like more similar to the Boston situation because you know how like Tatum and Brown kind of kept getting there but losing and losing and losing, but then eventually they kind of broke through.
Sure.
There was definitely, you heard rumblings of they need to break up the Jays. The Jays don't work, yada yada yada. But I think the Lakers just kind of stick through that because Kobe's so young of a player at the time.
Getting swept though twice in a row.
Yeah, I mean, but in 90. In 99, Kobe's what, 20, 21?
He just turned 21 that year.
Yeah,
literally. He just turned 21. So you lose to Utah. That's his rookie season. You lose to Utah in 5. Then the next year in the West Finals, you get swept by Utah again in the West Finals. And then the next year against San Antonio, now we going backwards. You lose in the semifinals and get swept out the playoffs. The Laker fan base, they would riot. Get these dudes out of here. This can't work. No,
I just love how the chat chill.
And Kobe was airballing in those series too, by the way. They would,
and he's a rook, by the way. He ain't ready yet. He ain't there. He's not. He's fresh. He's fresh into the league.
But Tristan De Silva gonna be ready.
Yes. Even though we're matching up Tristan De Silva with Kobe Bryant as a rookie. Yes, that's what we talking about.
But chill. I love how the chat is keeping it real and wondering how y'all are blaming Bron for Luka's grenade launching last night.
It was bad.
No, it's not just about last night, Ox. It's just like he doesn't work with Luka Dončić, and so now the team is about Luka Dončić, and so we would just rather those resources go elsewhere to improve a roster around Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that.
It's not necessarily just this one particular game. It's like if we can use that $50 million and get like an actual center or a center and maybe a Peyton Watson that can guard and hit some shots and stuff like that. Like we need just some more motor on the team. That's kind of that's what the like. Not only are the Lakers not that athletic to begin with, they also just don't have a bunch of like, I'm gonna come out here and play hard every single night type of guys.
Right.
That are at least good.
I think yesterday that's what I agree with that. It's like for me once again, I'm not mad at Bron getting money. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like cool.
Yeah.
I want you to get as much as you possibly can. But with that being said, for the Lakers organization, that's too much money for what he's bringing to the table. They could definitely allocate that to some better basketball.
I mean, but like I feel like we understood this when they got Luka in general. Like this team is for the next 5 or 8 years or whatever, where he's going to be the big player, and then once Brown retires, now it's okay. How do we build a competent roster around him? They're still very much in the middle of that process,
Well, Gifted, it sounds to me like, man, this was a lose-lose trade.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, no, we still won because we got our franchise player moving forward. Anthony Davis wasn't going to be that. He's older.
You just said that. When did you know it was over? When I'm pump fake. You said Luka's doing that at 26.
It was over for Kobe in 06 too.
It's a wrap.
No, Kobe was still getting to his spots. Kobe could still get.
Yeah, and then what did he do? Pump fake.
Not all the time.
Pump
Kobe
fake.
sometimes just elevated. That's a lie. You're lying. We ain't start really pump fake. We ain't really start pump.
He did a lot though.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. With a check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops all hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.